Hey everybody, it's me, Safari Mack, your guide and host, helping you make connections to the wild. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I hope we all had fun during our time here in the land down under, but it's time for us to move on. So we'll say goodbye for now, and besides, I've decided that while we escape the sweltering heat of the northern hemisphere, we need to go south, and I mean super south. In fact, I would like to say Antarctica, to be exact. I know you're thinking, why choose the coldest continent on Earth? Well, like I said, we are in the middle of summer, and I think it's about time that we go down and experience some of the southern hemisphere's winter time. In fact, if anything, this is not entirely accurate. It's actually pitch black down there right now. Literally, right now, it is pitch black down in Antarctica. But that's okay, because there's still plenty of other animals to look at and see what they do during the rest of the year. In fact, as we go down there, we're going to hang out with some species of penguins, some seabirds, seals. We might even go into the life of whales. But before we begin, if you're new to my channel, hit that like and subscribe button. Check out my Facebook page for content on conservation. And if you have questions or if there's an animal that you want me to do in the future, just send me an email, which you will find the link to down in my description below. But if you're ready, I'm ready. Before we start looking at the wildlife, let's take a little dive into the history of Antarctica. Now, believe it or not, while it is a continent, this is also considered to be a kind of ocean too, even though it is frozen. So I'm afraid swimming gear isn't going to do us very much good. Instead, we need to bulk up on warm gear, but we'll get to that later. Let's talk about the discovery. There's no real official claim of one country or one superpower that discovered Antarctica. It's actually been discovered by many. By Russia, by British, even by Americans. So it was thought to have been discovered back in the early 1800s, at least the 1820s, if you want me to be more precise. And during this time, as we were exploring and expanding our realms all across the world and trying to fill up as much of the blank spaces on the map as possible, the discovery of Antarctica itself was a real true wonder and amazement to think that there was ice and even life down here in the southern pole. So in truth, Antarctica is not by one, but it's really a continent for all. In fact, you could say that it's a continent of science. Wait, a continent of science? What does that mean? Well, according to the Antarctic Treaty System, it is a perfect place. It is considered to be a place of peaceful research, where we have made many, thanks to the different research stations that have been established in Antarctica. It has been proven to help us with the studies of glaciology, or the study of glaciers, climate change, even astronomy. So, like I said, thanks to the Antarctic Treaty System, which prioritizes peaceful purposes and scientific research, it's really a place where many different fields collaborate together on many different diverse research projects. It's only thanks to this that we've been able to make many different discoveries, such as Earth's past climate, the climate change impacts. It's even been thought to be a place where we could try and figure out if there's actually is life on other planets. Now, I'm sure you probably want to head down there right now because it's colder, probably in this hot time. Don't be in a rush to do so, I wouldn't. In fact, the average temperature down at the bottom of the Earth is literally of 58 degrees below zero. And that's just when the sun is out, too. So, yeah, it may seem to us as a frozen wasteland, but to many creatures that have been adapted to this harsh environment, it really is a paradise all of their own. So with that said, and us wrapping up our continental reveal, I'd like to advise you to gear up on warm gear, so winter boots, shoes, anything that you need. Oh, and be sure to bring as much hot chocolate as you can, because we're going to start off next week with our first Antarctic animal who's actually braving the winters of Antarctica, the emperor penguin. But until next week, this is Safari Mack, and I'll see you all out there.